Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nigerians Must Love podcast. Please listen very carefully. Now, today's message is titled Nigeria versus South Africa, pointing out the things that South Africans enjoy versus the things that Nigerians enjoy from their governments. In 2023, President Tinubu came into power, and right on the first day, he said subsidy was gone. And this is what is bringing about this topic. What and what do Nigerians enjoy versus what and what do South Africans enjoy from their governments? Let us look at them. Let's begin with South Africa. Number one, every child born by a South African gets 750 rands per month. That is that if you give birth to a child, from the first month to the child is 18, the government will be paying the child 750 rands. 750 rands is about 70,000 naira. Every month until the child is 18, the government will be paying. Let me speak it in pidgin English. It means say if you born pikin for South Africa, from the month where you born am till the pikin go become 18, the government go dey pay am 70,000 naira every month. So if you get 4 children, you go to get 280,000 naira. Then they pay you to take care of the children, of the pikin where you born. This now in South Africa. Another thing that they enjoy is that they have free medical attention. If you dey South Africa, you sick, no matter what the sickness is, then go treat you free of charge. And they go keep treating you, whether you be pikin or whether you be old person or you dey enjoy that same free medical attention. Of course, there are people who get money well, that they go private hospitals. But as long as you no get money, there is a place you will be treated free of charge, no matter wetin the sickness be, free of charge in South Africa. In South Africa, school is free, primary and secondary. That they give them books, that they give them chalks, that they give them pen, that they give them exercise book, everything that they give them. But that is not all. They feed them 2 times, morning when they come to school and before they go back home. South African government, they feed them. All the kids in the primary school, all the kids in the secondary school. I'm talking of government secondary and government primary school in South Africa. That is what they enjoy. In South Africa, there is something called unemployment benefit. If you don't get work, government's going to pay you a certain amount every month until you get work. They hear? In South Africa, for university education, that is for undergraduates, as long as your parents no get money, you go university free of charge. Then they know, because everybody in South Africa get an ID number. So by the time you put your parents' ID number, then go see say your parents get money and they no go pay. But if they see say your parents no get money, you go university free of charge from the first year to your last year. This is in South Africa. In South Africa, if you want to build a house or if you want to buy a house, all you need now 10% or 20% as you dey work, you save money, you go drop them for bank. Once you drop it in the bank, you take possession of the house and you begin to pay over 25 years. As you get your salary, you go to pay over 25 years. In South Africa, if you want to buy a car, all you need is to deposit 10% of the total amount of the car. You carry your car, you start paying over 5 years. This is in South Africa. In South Africa, there is no house that does not have pipe-borne water. That is, the water is connected into your apartment. Every apartment gets water. In South Africa, there is 24 hours electricity. If they want to take light, maybe for maintenance, they will tell you they are going to take light, and rarely, it doesn't happen all the time, from 2 o'clock maybe to 2:30. By exactly 2 o'clock, they will take them. Exactly 2:30, they don't bring them back. This is in South Africa. Those are the things that South Africans, they enjoy from their government. What are Nigerians enjoying from their government? Please tell me. Wherever you dey, I want make you write wetin you don't enjoy from the Nigerian government since they born you. Write them for the comment box. Write them from the comment box. What do Nigerians enjoy? If you build house, you go put water. You put water. You have to dig a borehole to get water in your house. There is no 2 for electricity. You have to get a generator. A lot of people have died in Nigeria because they didn't have money to afford the medical bills. A lot. In Nigeria, the schools, yes, free for primary and secondary. But do they feed them? No. Maybe they feed the primary. But how many people send their kids to those schools? How many families? A lot of people prefer to go to private schools because the other government schools are not well equipped. So what else? I want you to please tell me what Nigerians enjoy. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing that Nigerians enjoy is the fact that we buy fuel cheaper in Nigeria. And that is what the president came and removed the subsidy from the first day. And from that day, Nigerians began to suffer. Today, they said that egg, it's about 300 naira or 250 naira. When it was 50 naira, people couldn't afford it. Is it now? Now, a lot of Nigerians can't drink milk. A lot of Nigerians can't buy butter. A lot of Nigerians can't eat bread. I'm talking of millions and millions of Nigerians. Because of all this, a lot of us ran out of Nigeria. But we that ran out have seen what life is and how life is in different parts of the world. And we know it that one of the worst things that the government did was removing the fuel subsidy. Because that's about the only thing that Nigerians enjoy. What else do Nigerians enjoy? The president came in, announced that it was over. He did not prepare for the things to cushion the effect of even the removal of subsidy. He just came and announced it. Who does that? That's to tell you that there is something inherently wrong with our leaders. And that's why I did a message, and this is the next message. Please try and watch it. Our Nigerian costs, from Gowon to Tinubu, are Nigerian costs with bad leaders. Are we? Well, you need to watch that to see that everything started from Gowon and all the mistakes that they made. If there were people of foresight, Nigeria wouldn't have been the way it is. And somebody came, the only thing that Nigerians enjoy, you removed it. There is no country that does not subsidize in one way or the other for their people. Even the American government subsidizes. Agricultural products and all that, they do subsidize. Even in the UK, everywhere. But because our leaders don't have the brain, because they forced themselves into power, look at what we are facing. A lot of Nigerians in Nigeria cannot afford the basics of life. And that is why we came up with what we call the Nigerian must laugh movement. And indeed, Nigerians must laugh. Whether the politicians like it or not, Nigerians must laugh. In the Nigerian must laugh movement, we are working together to see what we can do between now and 2027 to make sure that a lot changes in Nigeria, and it's going to happen. That is why we're begging every Nigerian, whether you're Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, join the movement. Because until we come together, nothing good can come out. What the politicians have done is to use religion and tribe to divide us. But we are saying enough is enough. Every Nigerian living in diaspora know what is going on. We have seen good life. We know what it is to have good medical attention. We know what it is to have good education. We know what it is to have water. We know what it is to have a good life. This life that we've experienced abroad, we want it to happen to everybody in Nigeria. Why shouldn't it be? All the people, leaders, the governors, the presidents and all that, they are having a good life. Our presidents and our governors will always run abroad to have very good medical attention. Why are they not looking for it to happen to the people in Nigeria? How many times did the government or how many times did the Prime Minister of the UK or the President of France come to Nigeria for medical attention? Isn't it an abomination? That's why I ask politicians, aren't you ashamed of yourself? You go abroad, you see the beauty, you see how life is, you see how people are enjoying, and you're not thinking of making this thing happen for your people? Are you not ashamed of yourself? And I tell you, politicians, there is always an elastic limit. A time comes, you can begin to beat a child, but a time comes when the child says enough is enough. Now, let's look at it, Nigerians. How many are the politicians? How many are they? The president, vice president, all the appointees and the local government chairman put together, they are not up to 10,000 people. And they are holding a whole country of 220 million people in poverty. They have put in their head in our heads in water so that we'll continue to suffer. Yes, you can say that the people living abroad are enjoying, but it's a lie. There is no Nigerian man who wouldn't want to be in his or her country. But because of the circumstances and the situation of things back home, it's difficult. And that is why we came up with this movement to make sure that things get better in Nigeria. And we are asking you, wherever you are, please join the movement. Send a message to the WhatsApp number on the screen and we'll add you, we'll send you a link to join a WhatsApp channel. We just started this movement. As a matter of fact, this is the first message that we're bringing out to tell the people about the movement and to tell the politicians that they should steal as much as they can now. They should do all they can now between now and 2027, because between now and 2026, a lot will happen. A lot will happen. So, Nigerians, we invite you. Share this message with as many people as you can. Add as many people as you can to the WhatsApp group that you will be joining. Let us all work together. Let us all fight together. We're not going to fight with gun. We're not going to fight with machete. We're going to fight with the brains that God has given us, and we will defeat them. How many are they? Like I said, they are not more than us. They are not more intelligent than us. They are not more creative than us. They know how they get us. By the time you come out of protest, they want to kill. But we're not going to do that. We have an already laid out plans that we're going to use, and we will succeed. We will beat them to their games. We will change Nigeria. Nigeria will become eventually a country to be reckoned with around the world. By the time we finish what we're going to do, people will begin to say, thanks to God. Some people stood up to say enough is enough. Well, that's all for now. I beg you to check out our messages every day. Subscribe to this channel and please share this message with as many people as you can. We all need to work together to make Nigeria a better place. It's our country and that's the only place we have. Yes, a lot of us have double passports or dual citizenship. We can live abroad and do anything that we like, but the only home we actually truly have is Nigeria. Because I know how I feel when I'm in Nigeria, and all my friends that I have, I know how they feel when they are in Nigeria. Home is home. There is no place like home. And there is no place and there can never be any place like Nigeria. That is why we all must join our hands together to fight and make sure that every Nigerian have the basics of life. We need to make sure that every Nigerian live a good life, not just some politicians. No, every Nigerian need to live a good life. How is it going to be? We have it all planned. And as we go on, please follow this message. You hear how and what we have plotted and we have written down and how it's going to work. And then you'll be happy that eventually Nigeria will become a place to be reckoned with. Well, I'm going to stop here now. My name is Don Riches. May God bless Nigeria, our country. Amen.